All right, so today I want to talk about the topic called feel the fire. One of the greatest elements of creation, one of the greatest elements is fire. Fire is amazing. It's such a beautiful element that it shows so many dimensions of your life in it. In fact, our entire body is working on the fire. When the fire leaves you, you no more. The fire is the most important element, and I love this element. It's awesome. So I want to talk about 4 points about the fire and what the quality of the fire is and how this quality needs to be incorporated and inculcated into your system. Number 1, fire enkindles. You know, your spirit, your identity needs to enkindle people, bringing life into people, positioning yourself and putting yourself in that place where people catch that life from you. So that's first part of it. The very important aspect, fire enkindles. You know, there are ways that you can just go out, a smile can just go out and get people on fire. One word, like my business, my company talks about word integrated, where we talk about taking specific words and integrating into the life of people. And I love to do that. I like to get the word of the moment and word of the situation, word of the day, word of the people, word of the word. So basically, that's what I believe in. So you gotta enkindle anyone and everyone. That's the quality of fire. Number 1 quality. Number 2, fire purifies. Fire purifies, or fire refines is a better word. Because when you use the word purify, people tend to think a little higher on areas of purity and things of that sort. That's right. Discipline is purity. We need to understand that. We need to keep ourselves as much as we can to be someone who's fitting the decorum of the best of life. And fire, what I'm talking about when I say it refines, it means it's like gold tested in fire. You know, take gold, you know, the way they make gold, the way they refine it, you know, constant refining, and it shines out. Yeah, it could come through many situations in your life. It could be through a trial that you're going through, and you come out, you know, with flying colors. And it's amazing to see that feeling. You know that feeling when you go through it. I'm a very, very conscious person. I try to record everything that I go through, record in my mind and my heart, my spirit, to know everything that I go through. And I have a very, very, very sharp memory, which means a very situational, emotional and an intellectual memory. It just captures that, and I know represented. You speak to me what happened 25 years ago, I'm able to get the spot and give it to you, boom. And you know, that's because of the fire that's inside of you. Fire refines. So that's second thing. Fire purifies. That's second thing. I want you guys to understand that there's a constant process of refining that you can put yourself into and keep bringing yourself out. That's the second thing. You got to bring in an improvisation is a better word than that. The third thing I want to speak about is fire is fast. It's super fast. You know, the light travels faster than sound. Yeah. Your intuition, your intellect, anything that's got to do with fire. These are things which are got to do with fire. It's super fast. It's got to do with light. It's got to do with enlightenment. It's got to do with, you know, grasping that moment and that strength. Fire is super fast. You need to inculcate that habit of being super fast. You know, I've heard a lot of people who always ask me to slow down, wait. Sometimes it's good. There was a period in my life where I did everything for a shot. It was perfect. Then came this time when people pull you down, wait. It's too heavy. Don't do that, because your ways of working is totally supernatural, connected to yourself, within yourself. You need to figure that out. And if you get that, go for it. Don't stop it. Let people say 100 things. Just go for it. Just go for it. Connections are important. So I told you, you gotta enkindle, you gotta refine yourself, and you gotta be super fast. That's the third aspect I want to talk about fire to you. I want you guys to go out and increase your speed in life, and it's gonna multiply. You know, you've seen forest fires. You've seen the kind of the way it spreads. Just that spark. takes off. You got to be like that, set ablaze, set ablaze, set ablaze. Everything goes around for you. It comes around perfectly for you when set in the right pace. Your pace is very, very important. I'm not asking you to overrun and exhaust yourself, but find that. It is a finding. Find your speed. Find your speed. Find your speed. Go and find your speed. And you will be surprised to know that I can be quicker and faster than what I was before. And I know for sure your capacities are based on how you rediscover yourself every day. That's important. And the last one is fire finishes everything. It consumes. It consumes. Fire is the symbol of completion. Completion. Take a piece of paper and burn it up, and then see the ashes out there. It's finished. You can't find that anymore. I remember a point in time when I was going through a dip in life. I met one of the counselors, and he told me to do this. Whatever you're going through, sit and write it down. I thought I'd write it on a paper, but I wrote half a book, like a rough note that we have, half a notebook. And I took it to this guy. He was more curious to tell me to bring it and come. So I was wondering what kind of a man is he? He wants to come and read what I've written about my life? No, he just took it and burnt it right in front of me, put it in fire, and he said, it's all gone. It was a therapy, but it made sense, made a lot of sense. Made a lot of sense psychologically and spiritually, and whatever you want to call it, at the realm that you don't see. It just disappeared. I want you guys to understand this stuff. The element of fire within you is super powerful. Go out and get that into you. Look at fire, observe fire. Yeah, observe fire. It's not just for destruction that people say, but then it's got an element of super refinement and super ongoing, persistent personality in that element. Grasp that. It's happening within you. It's happening within you, in your spirit, Have a super day.